Hey guys, I did some yard selling today and I picked up some goods and I'm going to go ahead and show you what I got. What you see on the floor there is a pile of hand tools I picked up for $10 from a garage sale. And there's some good stuff in here I'm going to show you. This is a Blue Point rubber mallet, USA made. There's a couple of ball peen hammers, a bigger Craftsman ball peen. This hammer here is kind of unique. See the shape of the head? That's kind of weird. And I can't really make out what the handle says. It looks like a bunch of words jumbled together. Strange. So, bunch of hammers, bunch of screwdrivers. Got 4 grinding stones. Got an older set of Blue Point snap ring pliers. Got 3 snap-on punches. 3 different sizes. We got an old Stanley punch, a big Proto punch, a Mayhew chisel, and this is a Starrett punch. Okay. Pile of drill bits. There's a pile of files over there. This is a die handle, and it's a Craftsman. And this is going to clean right up. I want to try to focus this so you can at least see the imp. You can just make that out. But not bad. That'll clean right up beautifully. So, Craftsman. Pile of saws, pile of wrenches. There's some decent wrenches in the mix there. There's some USA Craftsman. This is an Industro. That's cool. Always been a fan of their style, whether it's their sockets or the wrenches. Just, you know, they're just nice. So, yeah, this is a steering wheel puller. Pneumatic tool. Not sure the brand on that yet. This doohickey, I'm not quite sure what it does, but it's a snap-on. I'm sure it cost $100. It's got a little nub on the end and then a threaded female side. But got this SK multi-driver there. So yeah, just a pile of hand tools. I didn't know there was any snap-on Blue Point or anything like that, so I was pretty happy when I found that out. There's one of those old, I'm pointing at it, hand drills, some weed whacker line, a whole bunch of crap, a whole bunch of stuff he had in a bin. These were his father's tools, the guy that sold them to me. He actually owns an auto mechanic business, and you know, he's got a bunch of tools already. This is an easy out kit. Nice wooden case. So not a bad $10 haul at all. So I'm going to clean these up, at least some of them. The stuff that I'm going to put in my hoard, I'll definitely go through and clean up. So I spent 10 on that pile of tools there. I spent 5 on this. So USA made Craftsman variable speed rotary tool, and it's got accessories with it, so not bad. I like how it's got the case. I got about 7 or 8 Dremel tools right now, and they're super helpful, super handy. There's always a point in time when I need one, when I'm doing a cleanup on a tool. So if I come across one and it's cheap, I grab it. So I'm not going to spend $50 for one brand new. So, all right. So I got 10 on the hand tools, 5 on the Craftsman. Then I picked up a couple of these for $1 a piece, 6-inch magnetic bowls. Pretty helpful. And for $2, I got this hot glue gun. I just picked up a Black & Decker, an older one. This takes the same size sticks. So I got a whole bunch of glue for this and for that one. So good to go. $2. Original price was $22.29. And this is a copyright date of 1985. It's USA made. And it's brand new in the package. So $2. Definitely. So yeah, I spent $19 at that garage sale. So that's not too bad. Alright, so moving on from that, I'll show you, this is from another sale. I'm going to angle, bear with me, I'm going to angle this camera over here so you can see what else we got here. And I'm going to try to raise this up, just bear with me. This tripod's got issues. This is the most important part of it. Just broke off. It's got a little knob that you spin and raise this shaft, and it seems to be not turning it. So, anyways, I'm just going to lift it up by hand. Okay. So it's going to be a little shaky here for a minute while I show you this. But this is a Casio keyboard, and it's the WK240. And this thing has it all. I guess it's got, I plugged it in and checked it out. It's got, he said it's got quote-unquote beats on it. I don't know what that, you know, I'm assuming that's some kind of hip-hop stuff. I don't get into that at all. But in any event, pretty cool. It's huge, and it's got a stand. So, I paid $40 for everything I'm going to show you here. So I factored this in to be about a $20, you know, he wanted $20 for it. So for $40, I got a lot of stuff. So keyboard is one item, and I'm going to resell this. I don't sell a lot of my stuff, but this I specifically got so I could resell it to somebody that can use it and enjoy it. It's got a nice blue digital display, and it pretty much does everything short of time traveling. Okay, so getting back to setting this thing down. I got it angled just about right. You can see what I got here. You see that two-wheel hand truck. It's a nice, move this out of the way. It's a nice one. It's aluminum. It's got solid wheels. It's got these nice heavy-duty rubber grips on it. Very comfortable, you know, in the hand. It's in good shape. It's made by B&P, and it's got a Toys R Us. I don't know if you can make that out. Toys R Us logo there. Toys R Us, obviously, it was a toy store. I'm not sure if they had one in your area, but they closed down. They went out of business years back here, and this obviously at one point belonged to them. Very well could have been legitimately obtained. They could have sold their stuff. A lot of places do that when they shut down. They sell off everything, the shelves, you name it. But anyways, I grabbed that because I've been wanting one of these, and they're not cheap. And even, you know, if you go to like Walmart and buy one, it's going to be a piece of junk, and it's probably $50. So I grabbed that, and we'll angle this thing over here. That cooler in the back, it's just a brand new Igloo cooler. Don't really have any need for it, but I grabbed it. And then I got that, what is it, 8 foot by 6 foot sun shelter. And I'll probably resell that. I had a tent similar to that, same brand and everything, and I sold it to a coworker. So I grabbed this just because, I mean, basically it was $20 for everything right here and $20 for the keyboard. And the value is there. But I'll show you what else I got for this end of the $20 deal. Let me regroup here so I can see what I'm showing you. So, I still, from time to time, work in the trades, on job sites where they require you to have hard hats, and I find them a lot. This is about my 6th one. and I've been in a position to have it where I've had to get one of these real quick, and they're not cheap for a nice one with a ratcheting. So I grabbed this. It's a white one. I got a black one, a yellow one, a green one, a blue one. So I come across them at the thrift stores and garage sales, and I usually always grab them if they're $1 or $2. So got that. Got a full can of WD-40. Big fan of this product. I use it a lot. I'm not trying to get a sponsorship. I could care less. But I just like their stuff, and it's a 14-ounce can, brand new. Threw that in there. I got these big, I really don't know why I even got these, but they're big vice grips. I think they're Tractor Supply, the 12-inch, and they're kind of unique in their mechanism here. But they're big, decent. Threw them in the box. Then we got this is a Vaughn, USA made, 16-ounce ball peen hammer, and it looks like it was painted blue. I'll make sure and clean that all up, but it's decent. It's got the 2014 Driver Appreciation DOT. Yeah, must have really appreciated that. Sold it its first chance he got. Then I got the Craftsman USA 3/8 ratchet to add to the collection. This thing needs a cleaning for sure, but I got about 1 million of these, and the older USA Craftsman ratchets, I always pick them up, so I grabbed that. So that's $20 for all this, 20 for the keyboard. Yeah, the keyboard's going for 170, somewhere around there, used right now, this exact keyboard. So I figure this, you know, this keyboard with the stand and everything else, it's got the stand, it's got the music holder in the back. I should be able to get 75 for it anyways. If not, it's cool, you know, it wasn't a lot of money. So I spent the $40 on all that stuff there. Alright. And then the last garage sale, basically it's 3 garage sales. The tools I showed you, the keyboard and that stuff, and then this here. Let me get in position to really do this justice. Bear with me for a second while I get this thing positioned. Alright, so what you're looking at here, this is a grinder, right? It's a grinder on a stand, and it's got some rust, obviously, but it's just trying to get this thing in a position where you can see it and I can talk. Well, the top's going to be out of frame, I guess, but you can see the top. It's your standard grinder kind of deal there. So I really can't. Let me try to angle this up. I'm sorry, I'm so bad at this. Just gonna try to get this thing angled up just a hair. Bear with me for 1 second. I'll fix this camera. Alright. Alright, it's a little better. Sorry about that. I basically have my phone with these little plastic clamps held in place on this thing. It's pretty... Okay, so, yeah. We got the grinder here, and this was $5, right? Now, it's got 2 motors. It's got a motor here and a half-horse motor here. Half-horse Westinghouse. He told me the motors run. I haven't tested them yet. I I snipped the belt so that I could take this apart, and when I put it in, I have a car, not a pickup truck. So I took this off, and I took the bigger motor off, and I put it in the car for transport. But for $5, I feel like it was a great deal. The two motors have surface rust, but they spin freely with no issues at all. It's got a switch. Just for parts alone, I mean, this is a decent stand. It's got a little rust. Nothing in that I'm afraid of. So I'm not going to run this with two motors either way. So when all said and done, I'm going to have one stand, one grinder, most definitely this, but I'm going to clean this up a little bit. This looks homemade, and that's fine. It's decent. It's solid as a rock. But, yeah, for $5, why not, Perfect little project. This side here has got a grinding stone. Jammed up on this. I got to get this belt out of here. But, yeah, it's got the grinding stone. It's got a wire wheel. And it's got a bunch of rust, but not bad. I like it, and I can see the potential in it. And I know that when I'm done with it, it'll be nice. Not bad little motors either. I mean, these older motors. There's a half horsepower one here. Very nice. So $5, I picked this up. It's on the to-do list of projects, but I must say I have a lot of stuff ahead of it. I'll make sure that I keep you posted on updates and whatnot as I go. But basically, I'm gonna strip everything off of it that can come off. I'm gonna take off all the rust. I'm gonna grind down some of the welds so as smooth as possible. I may replace some of the bottom brackets. They're off frame, but at the very bottom, it's the worst of the rust. Basically, I'm going to clean it up. I'm going to make sure it's reinforced, and we're going to go from there. But it's all there. It's got a lot of parts, good parts. But I'm not sure if this has sleeve bearings or ball bearings. We'll find out. But it's got, I'll tell you, it's got about a 30-foot cord on it for the half horsepower motor. I'm not sure about the other motor, the smaller one. I can't really see any plating on it or maker marks, but that might be that might be a quarter horse or a third horse. But it looks like this guy had. I just can't. I don't understand people. I'm kind of OCD. It would drive me nuts having two motors on this. It's a little much. It looks like he had a grinding stone up here, a wire wheel down there, and nothing on the right side. But I just don't know why you would need both. I mean, either put a grinding stone in a wire wheel, or two grinding stones, or whatever. But you could do both with just the one unit. I don't get it. Anywho, I'll have a spare motor, and I'll clean that up and put it with the collection. I'll tell you, I got about 10 motors sitting right there that don't have homes, I'm just acquiring this stuff in mass quantity fast. So, okay, so wrapping it up, I got one more thing at that garage sale. It's a fryer. This was $3. It's a 1.2 liter fryer unit, and it's got the basket and everything. It's got a temperature control. Just for French fries or maybe even chicken wings, if I can find them cheap enough. But definitely never been out of the box. So $3, can't go wrong. So I spent $8 there, and I got this Franken grinder monstrosity. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have bought that. It's a ton of rust and it's going to be a dirty, filthy mess, but it's going to be good when all said and done. Anyways, I got a lot to do. Wanted to share the stuff that I got with you guys today. I appreciate you as always. I hope you have a decent rest of your day. And stay tuned. I'll make sure and throw another video up as soon as I have some more progress for you. Thanks, guys. Take care.